once you beat the carnival game, two things are going to happen. Number one, there's a new conversation with Colin in the art gallery. And then number two, the game gives you a plastic spider. You can use the spider here by the newspapers in order to fool Mitchell. Your clue for this puzzle is a book in the bookstore, the one about the little girl and, you know, scaring somebody with a spider. I do want to point out we found all the books except for the last two. The secret message so far reads, box in room, huh? So the first missing book is Picture of Dorian Gray. That's the one that Mitchell is reading right now. That's why we're trying to get rid of him with the plastic spider trick. Now the second book we'll find later on in the game, probably in the next video. Actually, we're pretty close to it. It was sold to a customer 464. All right, so they've already had 400 customers so far this year. Good for them. Good for them.
So, I was in the back and saw an absolutely huge, terrifying spider.
Let me guess. You want me to go kill it?
Please, Mitchell. You would be a true hero. It was on the table by the newspapers.
And I thought you were a strong, independent woman who doesn't need a man.
We all have our weaknesses.
I am strong and independent, unless that means I can snoop through somebody's stuff, in which place I'm gonna go crying all the way home. So this is going to be a simple jigsaw puzzle. We're trying to recreate a newspaper. I find it easier if you just focus on the shape of these things. Yeah, shape of the pieces. As opposed to trying to focus on the letters. If you're trying to spell out a message, that feels like something that would get you stuck. The outside edges are the easy ones to place. That's usually the case with puzzles like this. Let's see, this piece has to go somewhere here. It's got to be on the outside. Ah, darn. Okay, I'll get that piece later then. This looks like it's a bottom piece. That piece? No. Yeah, see, I could get the outside pieces, but not the inside pieces. Okay, this has to be the right-hand side, which means this is actually a left-hand side piece? No. Okay, this must go up here in this little tiny spot there. There! That's it. Okay, we've got it. So this has to be... I mean, this is rather large. No. Can't figure out where it goes. Okay, so I've got pretty much all the outside pieces now. Now I need to work on those inside pieces. Creepy music. Okay, there we go. I got that piece into place. And then suppose... there we go. Here, there we go. Yeah, just focus on the larger pieces, I suppose. That's what I'm doing here. That seems to be kind of working. That tiny piece must go there. And now they easily match the outlines. 20 years. Incredible. It's cliche, but it really does feel like yesterday.
The day I live for nothing and have love for no one.
The day I realized somebody I cared about as deeply as I cared about you had the power to send my life spiraling into the abyss. I know this, but you took everything from me. I thought it couldn't hurt to send a reminder. People say it's better in time, or time heals all wounds, but it's 20 years! My life is a shadow of what it once was. I think of the days I'd spend filled with passion, like a hero, are filled with love, and those old wounds bleed. Today I live for nothing. I have love for no one. You took away my purpose. You left me living only to exist. Oscar Wilde writes, memory, like a horrible malady, was eating his soul away. I hope your soul is gone, eaten through. I hope all you know is guilt. I hope I can take away your happiness until the very end like you did with mine, Mitchell. So, Oscar Wilde, who wrote this book, so he's quoting the book that he's reading. Yeah, okay, so chapter 1. 1 is the message. So we know that it's a box 1. Box in room 1 something. And then we have this code, 2971. We also have this, which kind of gives us an idea of what happened. 20 years ago, right? It's been 20 years since he left the firefighting force. Yeah. So he used to be a firefighter until 20 years ago when something terrible happened, which ruined his life. I'm guessing it... Oh!
Did you kill it?
Yes, I snuffed out a scary plastic spider. You should feel safe now.
Plastic?
Plastic. You were scared of a toy.
Oops. It looked convincing from a distance. Not like I was going to get closer to double check.
All right. I feel like maybe Penelope shouldn't have put a plastic spider out. Like, if there was no plastic spider there, he would spend more time in the back room looking for the spider, right? Maybe? Anyway, have you ever been married? I saw this terrible message about the love of your life being destroyed.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Oh. Well, why are you an insurance salesman?
What made you choose to work in the insurance business?
No one chooses to work in the insurance business. It's just a means to pay the bills. What's any of this have to do with the case? You're not looking for me.
Just wanted some background. Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
You're getting defensive, sir. You're getting very defensive. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I can totally see those ripped up pieces of paper. Has he been sitting on them all day? Like, oh, ew. What if he was farting on those pieces of paper? I was just solving a puzzle covered in farts. Oh, this is gross. Okay. Well, he has the hidden key, and the locked doorway is right over here. What do you know? Mitchell had the key to Gerald's room the whole time. The whole time. Looks kind of empty, like we can see outside. Ooh, we've got this. Okay, so we've got the safe. The combination, 2971. That's the combination. Okay, so Mitchell has the key to the room and the code to the safe. So it looks like Gerald served in Vietnam. He has old home videos from the 70s. Money, that's cool. Poems by Robert Frost. Okay, that's an old book.
HVDB.
And here's something which seems to relate to M.C. Escher, right? Like, M.C. Escher's an artist. Are these, like, his drawings? I don't know. But that's important. HVDB. Okay. Hardy Boys Vacuum Dispenser. I don't know what it stands for. It has to stand for something, right? Sounds like a top secret code. And what's this?
This is fresh. Very fresh.
Too fresh. Somebody else has been inside here recently. Probably Mitchell, because he had the key. Carissa, when this letter arrives, hold on to it.
Oh, this is bad.
If you don't hear from me on the 10th, that means I've been kidnapped or something. Something's very, very wrong. You need to call the police, tell them I'm missing. There's ill intent involved. Look, I'm not trying to scare you. Everything's probably going to be okay. This is just extra safety because I'm doing something really dangerous and I might be kidnapped, okay? Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. And Gerald's to-do list, contact Stacey Leith. Like, what? Stacey said she barely knew Gerald. Like, she saw him when she bought textbooks for school. He got her a deal, and that was it. So, why would she be on his to-do list? Let's find out right now. Well, no, actually, we're gonna find out about Mitchell here. Mitchell, why have you been living in Gerald's room?
Mitchell? Tell me the truth about what's really going on here. Why are you living in Gerald's apartment?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously? Don't try to put on an act. It's just going to make this take longer.
How did you find out?
Well, I broke into the apartment myself. I mean, hey, don't you get lippy with me, you suspect.
I ask the questions around here, bud.
Okay, Nancy Drew, calm down.
Ho
I know
ho, a
it looks
compliment!
bad, but it's really nothing nefarious, I promise.
Is that actually the truth this time?
Bring me a Bible and I'll swear on it.
Okay, giving you the benefit of the doubt for a minute. Why?
Logistics, mainly. Since Gerald disappeared and I've been watching the place, it made sense to set up camp here. Plus, I'll be the first to know if he returns or if someone suspicious shows up.
I don't know. Some things just don't seem to track. There's gotta be more going on here.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you're a lying McLiarface, that's what.
Why were you so quick to lie just now? You acted like I caught you actively committing a crime.
I don't know. Deer in the headlights?
What I'm getting hung up on is that you very knowingly hid that you had a key to Gerald's apartment from the police. They had to climb ladders and look through the windows while you were right there and could have easily let them in.
Stop. Just stop. I was fired from my job, okay? Is that what you want to hear? That I'm a failure and have to mooch off of a missing man to survive? Well, you've done it. You've broken me. Congratulations.
I could sense it coming, so I was working 110%, hoping management would lay off. Didn't matter. They laid off, all right. I was out the door with my stuff in a box before I could blink twice. My lease was about to run out, and Gerald had been missing a few days at this point, so I thought, why not? If he knew, he wouldn't mind.
All right, we broke him. We broke him, and we're gonna accuse him some more.
Would you say Gerald's disappearance was convenient for you?
You're disgusting.
It's pronounced detective?
Do you truly think, after everything you've learned about Gerald, that if he were still here, he would turn me out into the cold? Would he not say, bring a cot over and camp out here until you get back on your feet?
You know what? Let's just look past all this. Keep staying there. I mean, kicking you out isn't going to help the case any.
Right. Thanks. Do you have to report this to the police?
Absolutely, Mr. Breaking and Entering. Well, I'll leave out the part where I did breaking and entering, but not the part where you did breaking and entering.
I do still have to update them. Sorry. One last thing. What happened with your job? Why were you fired?
Plain and simple. I hated it. I hated it and everyone knew. I hated being on the phone all day. I hated the paperwork. The sheer amount of paperwork I've dealt with is otherworldly. I've had recurring nightmares about filling out paperwork. I couldn't even escape paperwork in my dreams. A small part of me was relieved when I was fired, but a larger part of me knew I now had a much bigger problem on my hands.
Do you think you'll be able to find a new job soon?
An office job? Sure. But then the cycle will begin again. I already see the paperwork looming on the horizon. I was made to be in an office like an elephant was made to be in an office. Just not compatible. Before you ask why I don't find something more blue-collar, take a good look at my arm. I'll never work a job like that again. I used to be a firefighter. I used to be a superhero for a living. The days were full of adrenaline, emotion, great stories, brotherhood, and variety. I could tell when one day stopped and the next began. I made memories that I could remember a week later, because they were about things that mattered. Penelope, after this, just take a moment to stop and acknowledge that you can spend your life doing what you love. Not everyone has that, and I want you to appreciate how lucky you are.
Penelope does have a pretty awesome job. I'm super jealous. I wish I could travel the country and solve mysteries. But to be fair, it's not really a job for her. This is sort of like her first official case. So if this does not pan out, she's probably going to have to fall back on writing as her main career. Okay, Colin. What's new with you, buddy? Do you have a big confession too?
Hi, Penelope. How's the case coming along?
Well, we're making good progress.
We're making decent progress. Got a few new leads to follow up on.
Sounds like you're going in the right direction. As long as that direction isn't towards me.
No! No. Anyways, I was wondering.
Okay, so how much money do you make with this stuff anyway? That's what I really want to know.
Do you do commissions or sell work at all?
I don't do as many commissions as I used to, but I'll still take on gigs from time to time. My main source of income is from selling at shows or from the gallery. I cycle most pieces I hang in here a few times a year to give people incentive to come around again and take a look.
How long have these current paintings been on display?
Maybe about a month?
So where are your other paintings is the question. Like, do you keep them in a back room, or is there like this storage room filled with 40 paintings? I don't know. So what do you do when you're not here?
What do you do when you're not here?
After work, I'm usually out on the town with friends. Or if I'm feeling inspired, I'll go home and paint. Every couple of months, I'll travel to art shows or to meet up with business acquaintances.
Do you ever spend time in Carlisle?
Carlisle? For all those nights I'm craving a healthy dose of shuffleboard?
Not really your speed.
You'd have to slap a jet engine on this place for it to be my speed.
Oh yeah, I'm too fast, too furious. That's why my paintings look like garbage. I painted that in exactly 5 minutes. Woohoo!
Being a painter must be a difficult profession. Having to put your work out there for the world to see. How do you manage the stress?
One thing that helps me is reminding myself that critics are a sad bunch. Their entire career revolves around finding flaws and things that only exist to make the world more beautiful. Like, what kind of person is that? Stalking in the shadows, waiting to pounce and insult your color palette? I swear, they can smell fear.
Yeah, I've definitely seen people like that, like movie reviewers and political commentators and sports broadcasters who scream and yell and get angry all the time, and it seems like they are so unhappy.
That does sound pretty miserable, actually.
Friends say that dealing with critics is the price to pay for sharing my art with the public. Well, what am I supposed to do when I want to paint a new piece? Stuff it under my bed? I just wish people were more quick to be kind than cruel.
Why did you become an artist in the first place? Did you know it would be like this?
I knew even the most famous artists had critics, but I thought of it as a status symbol before I lived it myself. But even if I had known what it's actually like, it wouldn't have mattered to me anyway. Ever since I was really little, it felt like I could see more colors and shapes than the others. At the age when kids would say that their favorite color was blue, mine was ultramarine. For fun, I would close my eyes and just watch the images form and change in my head. As I got older, I became obsessed with taking the images out of my head and putting them on paper. This way, I could share them with the world. So you see, I really had to become an artist, or I would have been letting myself down. And I have to stay an artist. Otherwise, they win.
Your past self must be proud of your success. Running your own gallery and all.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it to get where I am today. Hey, Penelope, do you have a minute to talk? There's something I haven't been totally upfront about.
Oh,
I was afraid to tell you sooner because I knew it already looked bad enough. But I said I'd help with the case, so here we go.
What is it? Do you know something?
I have had run-ins with both of the missing people before they disappeared.
What? Both?
Yeah, this is the big important information that he has for you after you solve the carnival puzzle game. I just want to say, on a totally unrelated note, like, there's a friend of a friend who has like 3 of those color things in the eyeballs. Most people normally have 2, so she can see like way more colors than anybody else. And so like her paintings are amazing because she'll like put purple in places where you wouldn't expect to see purple, but it looks good to her because she can actually see the purple there, and it's actually really cool. Okay, back to the game though. Back to the game. So you've seen Gerald.
Gerald Cook?
Don't judge me, but my experience with him didn't go great.
Oh yeah, we already know, but we'll pretend we don't.
What happened?
Well, it wasn't my fault. He basically insulted me to my face. Through a letter, but the letter was in front of my face when I read it. He was asking to purchase Cliffside, so naturally, I asked if he would like any of the other paintings as well. He literally replied that he didn't want them because they were hideous.
Dude, he literally did not. He did not. We read that letter, okay? He just said, no, I'd rather just buy Cliffside.
When did this happen?
Month and a half ago? It wasn't long after I had rotated this set of paintings in.
Okay, but what about the missing woman? We know nothing about her. You've seen her?
The missing woman? Are you sure?
No, not 100%, but someone who fit her exact description was in here a few weeks before the news started going around.
So you talked to her?
Did you talk to her when she came in?
I tried. When I greeted her and asked if she was looking for anything in particular, she kind of just shook her head and kept walking around the room.
Well, that's her. It has to be. One of the only things we know about her is that she doesn't like to talk.
I don't know. You might be jumping to conclusions there, Penelope.
What was she doing?
She was glancing through all the paintings, but then she stopped at Cliffside and was there for, I don't know, a good 5 minutes. She even pulled a little notebook out of her bag and wrote a few things down. I asked her if she had any questions about the painting, and she seemed like she wanted to say something, but then changed her mind. Then I asked if she would like to purchase it, but she just shook her head.
This painting, Cliffside, just keeps coming up. They were both interested in it.
I'll say it again and again. It's my best work. I'm sad to see it missing.
Do you think one of them stole it?
Maybe. I don't know how, though. The gallery has a state-of-the-art security system. Broken window detection, door tampering.
I already cracked your
Activated
security,
keypad.
buddy.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, so this can't be a coincidence that both people who liked the painting went missing, and the painting also went missing. Like, you gotta tell me more about the painting. Does he have a backup picture of it somewhere? Like, somebody has to have a picture of it somewhere,
Where
maybe?
exactly did you paint this painting?
I don't know the exact spot. I just wandered along the cliff edge for a while until I found an appealing angle. There's a popular walking spot around the Hillcrest Heights area. No path, technically, but it doesn't stop people from walking next to the ocean there.
Oh, really? Hillcrest Heights?
Where Evelyn
Yep.
lives.
It's hard to get there without trespassing, just a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you feel like he would walk down the cliffside area and take a bunch of pictures or do a bunch of paintings of that area, because clearly it's his most popular painting ever, right?
Is there anything unique about the subject matter?
It's a cliff. They don't vary that much. The painting has grass, then it shows a drop-off into the ocean. That's it. Oh, before I forget. After the lady had left, the cleaning lady had found her bag in the bathroom. I remember she left in a hurry and she must have never come back for it. There's another clue for you. I'll put it in the back corner by the men's restroom. Just a sec.
Yes! We just got the missing woman's
Her
bag.
Oh, this is huge.
Woohoo! It's a very huge bag. Thanks, buddy. You're a pal.
Thank you for sharing, Colin. You really have helped us out here.
Just paying my dues. Now, please, just don't throw me in jail.
If you haven't abducted anyone, you'll be just fine.
Then I'll be just fine.
Let's hope that's the truth, Colin. Or maybe he's just a big fat liar with a crazy haircut.